Hello everyone, it is me, Legends, and we're doing a Legends advice video relating to Halo clans, and this is the things you need to know before you even consider making one, because I've been honest with you, when I first made a clan, no one told me what I had to do. I had to learn along the way of what I had to do, and what I got myself into, really. But I was already had a general idea of what I was getting myself into. But anyway, let's get right into this. First tip I would generally say to anyone is, before you even consider thinking about clans, is you need to be very dedicated, because you have to think. Clans are not an easy thing. Dedication helps with that, because if you're going to be very dedicated, you're going to spend more time focusing on it. So I would recommend having a good schedule with that, especially if you've got a lot of spare time, then you're sorted. But if you haven't, then you're going to have to work that out and counteract that. But if you can't have if you don't have enough spare time, then what the hell are you doing? Because clans in general are very time consuming, so that's why you need to make sure you have spare time, or just generally if you have a lot of free time, then use it to clans. At least then you are making a better clan, because you are putting more time to it, because you're dedicated. Anyway, moving on to the second one. This one links in with that one, is being patient, because like I said already, it's time consuming, and you're going to be sending messages, recruitment stuff, maybe doing recruitment videos at one point, and you know, and you're not getting anywhere. You have to, things like that take time. A clan in general, for it to be successfully good in the art of raids and members and how things going generally with the clan, it takes time. That takes time. Because that's building, obviously, the longer it lasts. So yeah, the third tip I would have for you is, you need to be aware is, obviously with your clan, you need to know what type of clan you want it to be. Is it going to be UNSC, military, mercenary? Is it going to be freelancer? Is it going to be an only one? If you want to be that wannabe clan, or you want to be a Sangheili maybe, or instructionist. You need to think of that, and then when you thought of what type of clan you are going with, you need to then put what ranking structure do you want. So if it's a military, you'll go with a military ranking structure. If it's UNSC, you could go with a military ranking system, or you could go with a UNSC ranking system. Preferably, you would want to go with a UNSC with most UNSC. So yeah, you need to know that before you even consider like making maps or anything, because how the fuck are you gonna know of what you want going to, like, if you're gonna try and make a map, fucking hell people, how the hell are you gonna know what map you're gonna make when it's gonna be might be completely different to what you might actually make the clan be? So you need to think about that. One thing I did forget to mention there was including in the third tip. This is when it comes to what clan you are going to make. You need to make sure you know what divisions you need, because there's going to have to be divisions, maybe branches. So if you're military, you're going to be maybe some Marines, military police, maybe, I don't know, UNSC, Marines, ODST, Spartans. You're going to need to know that type thing. So then you'll be able to set training and stuff like that for specific divisions and branches and stuff like that. Fourth tip I would have for you lovely people is obviously making maps, because you need maps for obviously maps for bases, so it's good for raids. Maybe some practice bases, so you can do some practice raids. Add some actual bases, or you could use either one. Or some training maps for basic training maybe, or higher skilled training, or whatever, medium, whatever. You need training maps. You need bases. You need maybe other types of maps that you may think of. For instance, you might have invasion type maps for you to practice stuff, or you might have competitive maps, so then you can get your competitive teams going. I don't know, but you need to make sure you have maps ready for your clan, especially meeting maps, especially those fuckers. So then the fifth tip I would say is, you need to be aware is you're going to have to send recruitment messages out to all the lovely potential people that might be in your clan. That's the best way to start off, really, when you're a small clan to build up, or even continuing, even when you're a bigger clan anyway. It's good to send out a message, even though on Xbox One now it's a bit dodgy, because you have to send it individually compared to the 360 where you could just spam it with a lot of people in recent games, but you can anymore, but you know what I mean? Or you can make a recruitment video on YouTube, and it, you know, gets the points out where you want it to be, and you might get members. So you need to be aware of that, and it's a long process. I assure you, it's a long process because if you want, especially when we get on like goal of 100 members, that's going to take time. Fucking Jesus, no one says you can slap someone's ass and then bang, next day it's like right there. But anyway, the sixth tip I have for you lovely people is you're going to have to train your members, especially bad players. You want to teach the bad players what you know, especially if you're a good player and you're wanting to be a leader. You need to teach the bad skilled people what you know and how that can help them improve. Especially some decent players, good players, even some highly skilled players that might not be aware actually. Overall you need, because down its own takes time, you need to be aware of it. And if you can help the bad skilled people, the decent people, the good people, or highly skilled, you can help them, you know, you can help them generally be amazing players in the future. And obviously that will help for raids, competitive games, when it comes to clan versus clan being competitive. You know, overall it will help, because obviously things like that take time, and it's good to know that your clan will help each other. But on a serious note, leaders that are going to train people, it's not an easy thing, I promise you that. Down its own takes time. You need to be very patient and teach them what you know, and along the way you will learn things which you probably weren't aware of, or weren't fully aware of, or didn't understand much, and it will help you as well. Some people will bring light to your attention as well, some things that you weren't aware of, and it might help you as well. So, you know, it goes both ways really. And I hope that's it. I hope that answers a lot of things for you lovely people. If there's any more advice you want me to give, then please comment. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.